Meeting room will come to order. We are now holding the Ffa Chapter Banquet. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. This station by the door. Your duties there. Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the doors open to our friends at all times, that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and care for another. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order. The reporter.
Stationed by the flag. And the flag of the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the states of Alaska to Puerto Rico and the states of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington did with his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage the thrift among members and strive to build up our financial standings just as George. I strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary. Stationed by the ear of corn. Your duties there. I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet. Woo! The advisor. Here by the owl. Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripening true wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in absence of the president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious light of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call roll of members.
There are approximately 50 members and guests present, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
I now declare this meeting of the FFA Chapter duly open for transactional business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. To say this has been an interesting year would be an understatement. But we made it through, and we had some great experiences along the way. I would like to take the time to recognize those who have made our success possible. Would the parents of the FFA members please stand? Thank you for your continuous support throughout this year. Our faculty has supported our efforts to achieve the success we've had this year. Teachers and support staff, please stand at this time. Teachers. Administration. Ms. Johnson. Businesses and individuals in our community and the surrounding area support our members every year. I would like to thank you on behalf of our chapter. Please stand so we can recognize your efforts. Without the support of our school board and administrators, we could not have achieved the level of success we had this year. Would you please stand? Stand again. Thank you. Please welcome Katie Thurman for her retiring speech.
I am so grateful for the memories that I've made throughout my 4 years in the FFA. I have had so much fun and been blessed with opportunities that are not available in any other organization. Firstly, I would like to thank my family for continuously supporting me in everything I've done and for pushing me to be the best version of myself. I consider myself blessed to have loving parents who have given me everything I could have possibly needed to be successful. I owe all of my successes to my parents, and I love you both so much. I would also like to thank some of the excellent teachers I've had. Mr. Donald, although I only had you for 1 year, I enjoyed the time that I had with you. Thanks for always providing humor for the group and having a good joke for every occasion. Mr. Garrett, thank you for being possibly the most entertaining teacher I've ever had. Nothing beats making fun of someone who can hold their own and give it back, and sing Kesha in the car with you. Miss Garrett, I appreciate how enthusiastic you are about the FFA and how you're always down to have some fun. Thank you for listening anytime I needed to talk. I'm so glad that I was able to have you as a teacher and become so close outside of school also. Mr. and Mrs. Garrett, you and your kids have been a big part of my life for the past 3 years, and I feel so lucky to have met you both. Thank you for everything. To Mr. Fisher, thank you for helping me with anything I've needed, even if it wasn't related to FFA. Your knowledge of the real world has been so helpful to me on more occasions than one, and I appreciate you always being so willing to help and give advice when I've needed it. I can't forget to mention that you always picked the best places to eat when we went on trips, and that alone makes you one of my favorites. Thank you for everything. Lastly, I want to thank all the other students who I've been in FFA with, both past and present. Y'all have made the last 4 years so much fun, and I've made some memories that I will never forget. I'm thankful for all of the friendships I was able to make and all the fun we've had. Thank you. Jarrett Bartley will present the awards for the FFA Leadership Contest.
Developing leadership for tomorrow is what the FFA does best. One of the ways for members to improve leadership skills is to train and participate in one of the leadership contests available through the FFA. This year, the Rains FFA had 7 teams and 12 students participating in the Mineola District Leadership Development event. As your name is called, please come to the right of the stage to be recognized and then take a photo. Our senior creed speaker, Katie Morrow. Our junior creed speaker, Bailey Kemp. Katie Thurman, the public relations and radio team members who competed this year are Jesus Mendez, Avery Goen, and Katie Morrow. Katie Thurman participated in job interview and placed 5th at the Mineola District Contest. Although these teams did not get to participate this year due to COVID, we would like to recognize the senior skills and junior chapter conducting. Please come to the stage to have your picture taken. Now we will have Avery Goen come up to present her retirement speech.
I want to start out by thanking my parents and the FFA teachers for all the support I have received for the last 4 years. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting me in everything I do and never giving up on me. Y'all have always been there for me, and I'm so thankful for you both. Thank you, Mr. Fisher, Miss Garrett, and Mr. Donald, for being amazing ag teachers to me. Y'all have taught me so much that I will take to college and beyond. Thank you, Mr. Fisher, for not letting me fail in welding class and always being there for me and others when we need you. Also, thank you for letting me and Katie do our homework instead of Will in your class. You're a little one. Miss Garrett, thank you so much for being there for me. You have always supported me in every idea that I've come to you with, and I'm so glad that we've gotten so close. You never failed to put a smile on my face, and I've enjoyed in getting to know you and your family. Mr. Donald, I've enjoyed getting to know you this year. FFA has been a big part of my high school career, and I'm so glad I've made so many great friends. Every project I've been involved in will help me succeed in my future, and I'm so thankful for this program. To the younger members, don't take anything for granted. Always cherish every memory you make because it goes by quicker than you think. I'm so thankful for this program and will cherish every memory I've made. Y'all have made the last 4 years of my high school year bearable. Thank you. Now Cheyenne Underwood will present the Green Hand degrees.
The Green Hand degree is awarded to first-year Ag Science students who meet certain requirements, which include the following. Successful completion of one Ag Science course, reciting the FFA creed and motto from memory, demonstrating knowledge of the history of our organization. Green Hands, we are extremely proud of your hard work this year. We have our certificate for those who earned the degree. Please come forward as your name is called, and please remain on stage until all names and a photograph is taken. Please hold your applause until the end of the list. Cameron Eli, Courtney Farrell, Madison Forbes, Bailey Kemp, Colby Macri, Jaslyn Phillips, Kennedy Potts, Delana Ray, Miranda Salinas, Isabella Stroman, Justin Wilson, Kyler Beggs, Carly Chaston, Cole Couch, Haley Frey, Josie Gaston, Bryce Hurst, JC Ivy, Caleb Moore, and Emily Northcutt. Congratulations on earning your Green Hand degree. If we could give them all a round of applause. Wait, go back up there. We're missing somebody. Jara Wright. Let's give them all another round of applause. Jarrett Bartley will now present his retiring address.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to those who have helped me come this far in my high school career. I've accomplished many things thanks to so many of you. My family, first of all, for making sure I got to school on time to work on projects, no matter if it was 5 in the morning or picking me up past midnight because we had to get our projects finished. I may not say it enough, but I am forever grateful. Mr. Fisher, you are the best teacher and mentor a student could ask for. You have taught me so much about working in the shop and also a lot about being a good person and being a good leader. Your life lessons will be something I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Ms. Garrett and Mr. Donald, thank you both for helping me keeping me in line and making sure I get my stuff done when it needs to be done. And finally, to all the friends that I've grown up with, I will cherish the memories we've made. Our friendship will forever remain a part of my life, even after high school. Because y'all have made the last 4 years the best of my life. As we close this chapter in our lives, I hope y'all are as excited as I am to start this new adventure. I wish you all good luck.
Now the Proficiency Awards. Members who excel in their project programs and other ag-related activities are recognized through the Proficiency Award program. This award encourages members to develop specialized skills that may apply toward a future career. Now I will present our Proficiency Award winners. Josie Gaston, Kai Hemingway, Katie Thurman, Jesus Mendez, Kenzie Morgan for Agri-Science Research Animal Systems, Kenzie Morgan, Ag Sales Placement, Kenzie Morgan, Small Animal Production Placement. Jarrett Bartley for Goat Production. Sorry, I'm missing some. Alyssa Chapman, Swine Production. Leslie Tapia, Diversified Livestock Production. Leslie Tapia, Equine Science. Avery Goen, Landscape Management. Cheyenne Underwood, Veterinarian Science. Cheyenne Underwood, Poultry Production. And Cheyenne Underwood, Agricultural Education. Please remain up here for the photo.
I'd like to start off by thanking my mom and dad for supporting me through everything that I do. You two are both a continuous support system to me, and I appreciate and love y'all so much. Thank you to Mr. Fisher, Miss Garrett, Mr. Garrett, and Mr. Donald for encouraging me and making all 4 years of my FFA memorable. Mr. Fisher, thank you for being someone I can come to for advice. Miss Garrett, thank you for always being a great support system to me. You've always been there for me, and I appreciate you. Mr. Donald, even though you were only here for a year, I enjoyed getting to know you, and thank you for always being a continuous laugh to the group. Thank you to all of my fellow FFA friends for giving me laughs and memories I will cherish forever. I will never forget my memories in the FFA. Thank you all. Katie Thurman will now recognize the accomplishments of the Reigns FFA show team.
The Reigns FFA show team was represented in several shows in the past year and was very successful. They traveled to the State Fair, the Mississippi Youth Expo, San Antonio, San Angelo, Houston, and Austin, and our very own Reigns FFA livestock show. Please come forward to be recognized and remain on stage for a group photo. Kenzie Morgan, Alyssa Chapman, and Cheyenne Underwood. Building projects this year were Jarrett Bartley, Darren's Rushing, Justin Dickens, Kyle Evans, Brennan Hurst, Alyssa Chapman, Cheyenne Underwood, Jesus Mendez, Ivan Roman Hernandez, Jesus Yanez, Edgar Guzman, Luis Hernandez, and Aaron Ramirez. Showing Market Swine were Alyssa Chapman and Kenzie Morgan. I'd now like to welcome up Jesus Mendez to give his retiring address.
Let me begin by saying how much I was dreading this day. It's hard to believe that is the last time I get to zip up this jacket. I would have never thought as a freshman I would be standing here today. The impact I've had not with this organization, but this crew I call family is unbelievable. I am beyond thankful for the teacher who first introduced me to this, Ms. Covey. Although she was here for a few years, she clearly had me open my eyes. I will always remember the great adventures we had. Whether it was the long nights working up at the ag shop with Mr. Fisher and him constantly having to tell us how to fix our mistakes, or the endless amount of jokes Mr. Garrett had on trips to keep us entertained and making the trips seem a lot much shorter than what they actually were. Miss Garrett, you quickly filled in some shoes for us after Miss Covey left. I remember when I first met you at my first state convention, I was a bit scared because I didn't know how you were going to react to all of our goofiness that we had. Little did I know how wrong I was. By the second day, I felt that you fit in perfectly. I can honestly say I owe you a lot. You were always there encouraging me with scholarships and making sure I had no mistakes. Your great big smile and encouragement is what this organization needs. You always have such great humor, and I knew that we could always tell each other mean jokes about ourselves without either one of us getting offended or upset about them. I will never forget how much of an impact you have been to me, but most importantly, you became like a second mother. To Mr. Fisher, I greatly appreciate all the knowledge you have given me. In your welding class, I have learned a lot. Some might say more a kid my age could know. You introduced me to a hobby I would have never thought I'd try. Not only did that help in school, but it helped me through the past 6-month-long spring break, as most of us would like to call it. It helped me get a summer job where I was doing something I loved doing. I'll never forget the endless amount of conversations we had on the road while on our way to compete for a build off. Some, which were life lessons you had experienced and were advice for our big heads not to do. And some that were just stories of you being in high school, learning from a build-off that you wanted us to learn from and not do ourselves. I will never forget about the time we went to your house and ended up mudding in the back of your yard. Oh, the unpredictable adventures we had as well. I totally down to do that again. Thank you for the meals you would owe us after bets we placed for build-offs and ended up paying for us. That never went wrong. Even though sometimes we didn't do so great, but it was always about the great time and experience we got from it. To Mr. Donald, I owe you big time. It's crazy to think that I've only known you for less than a year, but I know I can always count on you for anything. I remember the first day I met you, I told Fisher that I was going to introduce myself to you. I came into your class interrupting it like you weren't new and quickly said a joke or two. I went from not knowing you whatsoever to acting like you had been here my whole high school career. I could always talk about random stuff and we could talk about it the rest of the class period. To my parents, thank you for always supporting me in everything I do. Encourage me to do great. I promise I promise y'all, wherever I'm at, I will continue to try and make y'all proud no matter the circumstance. I will always do my best in everything I do. And lastly, to my friends, thank you for all the memories we have made throughout the years. I would never be the person I am today if it wasn't for all of you guys. Thank you. Cheyenne will now present the Star Award recipients.
The 2020-2021 Star Greenhand Award. Outstanding members at each degree level are selected as Star Award members. The Star Greenhand Award is given to the chapter's most active first-year member, who has a strong project program and has demonstrated leadership ability. Our recipient this year is an FFA member who attended district, participated on leadership and judging teams. Our 2021 Star Greenhand is JC Ivy. Star Chapter Farmer. The Star Chapter Farmer Award, as stated in the official FFA manual, is given each year to the chapter member who has an outstanding project program in production agriculture and demonstrates the most involvement in all phases of the chapter's activities. Our Star Chapter FFA Award this year goes to an outstanding FFA member who is both talented and dedicated to the FFA. This year's recipient has attended district and area conventions, competed in leadership and judging contests, competed on the show team, and has an outstanding SAE project. The 2020-2021 Star Chapter Farmer is Maddie Skaggs. We are proud of your hard work and dedication to the FFA. Congratulations. I would like to ask Ms. Garrett, Mr. Fisher, and Mr. Donald to please come forward now for the presentation of the officer class.
Jesus Mendez. Avery Goen. Katie Morrow. Katie Thurman. And Jarrett Bartley.
Now I would like to ask the Reigns FFA booster members to present scholarship awards.
For those in the back.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here on behalf of the Reigns FFA Booster Club to acknowledge the accomplishments of these young people and to present 6 $1,000 scholarships to some of our graduating seniors. We were able to do this through funds that we raised through our annual FFA auction and concession booth we had at the Rains County Fair. Neither of which happened this year, so thank you, Corona, for one more. But we've come up with an ultimate fundraiser. You may have seen the item in the back of the room. There's a fire pit that will look really nice at your house. Make sure you buy a ticket for it before you leave. The Ag Kids built this for us, so that's our one shot at some revenue for this season. I want to let you know a little about the Booster Club and what we do. It's more than just giving scholarships to these centers. We have paid entry fees for different competitions that they're in. We just recently did a trailer build-off that they were in. Purchased shop equipment. We bought a planer for the wood shop last year. We provided them with a nice portable canopy to take to different events. We've done some work on the greenhouse. No matter what facet of the FFA program your kid's involved in, the FFA Booster Club has touched it and contributed to it in some form or fashion. The key word here is support. We try to support those kids. We need support from you, from the parents. The Booster Club's purpose is to support these ag students and teachers throughout the year, and the only way that we can do it is with the support of the parents and the other community members that we've been blessed to have. So I'm going to ask you tonight to join the Booster Club, get involved, be a part of what your kids are doing. Help us to continue this in the future. If you did choose to join, your chance to become involved is coming up very soon. We've had to move our annual spring auction to the fall. This allows us some less time to plan and for kids to build projects for us, but we're hoping that we're going to catch some local Christmas shoppers, maybe with the auction items. So we're hopeful that we're still going to be able to generate some revenue and keep the sun on. So with that, I would like to present our scholarship award winners, Mr. Jarrett Bartley. Alyssa Chapman. Avery Going. Jesus Mendez. Katie Morrow. Katie Thurman. Appreciate them giving us time to present you before you leave. Buy your fire pit tickets. Join the Booster Club. Thank you.
It is my honor to introduce to our members and guests the 2020, 2021, 2022 Reigns FFA Officer Team. Our Student Advisor, Jara Wright. Treasurer, JC Ivy. Reporter, Tony Fisher. Secretary, Maddie Skaggs. Sentinel, Emily Northcutt. Vice President, Cheyenne Underwood. And our 2021-2022 President, Leslie Tapia. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Thank you.
On behalf of the incoming officer team, I would like to thank our outgoing officers for their service to our chapter this year. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business that should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this banquet of the Reigns FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent and labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this banquet adjourned.